Hello and welcome along to the Sports Express Show. We're going to turn our attention now to some football because we have a new champion in town.
Yes.
It is official. Real Madrid are La Liga champion once again. It is number 34, record extending 34.
Yes.
Sanel is very happy.
Of course.
Ayanda is very happy.
Of course.
Real Madrid fans are very happy.
Yes.
So another one for Zinedine Zidane on his return to Real Madrid after what was a very weird season because it's not the best Real Madrid side to win La Liga,
Yes.
but they got it done. They got the job done. They got through the line.
It was a different Real Madrid team, wasn't
Very
it?
different.
It
very
wasn't.
different.
It wasn't a team filled with flair, as usual.
Not at all.
But
yeah.
it was a team filled with grit.
They were grinding stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
They had grit. They had grind. They had fight.
Yeah.
Right. We always have a mixture because Sergio Ramos, when he's there, there's always gonna be fight.
Sure. Yeah.
But we always got through with the flair, right?
Yeah.
But this time there was a lot less flair and a lot more grit. And looking back, because that's where I want us to go.
We have to start back because
Yes.
Zidane was at Real Madrid from 2016 to 2018.
Yes.
He left at 2018 after winning his third Champions League title
In a row.
in a row.
Yes.
Then he left for 10 months. In came Lopetegui, in came Solari. Real
Yes.
Madrid were basically in shambles.
In shambles.
And then he came back again. So just firstly, let's talk about the stints that he had because a lot of
Yes.
people always talk about the fact that he had a good side. How hard could it be?
He inherited the side.
How hard could it be? And then,
Players were coming to their peak.
then he left and came back.
Yes.
Not Ronaldo this time.
Yep.
Because Ronaldo left with him in 2018.
Exactly.
And now he had a proper challenge in his hands.
Yes, he did. He inherited a talented team who
Yeah.
were reaching their peak. He had 50 goals guaranteed.
Gone.
And he won 3 consecutive Champions League with
Sure.
those 50 goals behind his back. And then he took a break. And then Ronaldo said, peace, I'm out.
Yeah.
And then everything went down. Then he came back after 10 months. And he 50 goals guaranteed were gone.
Poof.
Players were decreasing, form aging, and he had to fix the situation, and he did it within a season, and because of him, we are La Liga champions.
I'm not gonna lie, brother. I did not give Real Madrid any chance this season in terms of
you and me both.
in terms of winning trophies. I mean,
You and me
looking
both.
at how the team was when the season started, looking at how inconsistent they were.
Yes.
Even when we won against Barcelona in El Clasico, losing the following game, it was almost one of those seasons where you're like, definitely Barcelona are going to win the league. Because they always do, right?
Yes,
Real Madrid slip up, Barcelona go on and win La Liga in almost every single season.
So it's always almost us. It's always us losing it rather than them winning it.
Yeah.
And I felt that this season was more of the same. Even when we drew the first match and finished them off in the second,
Yeah.
they still didn't give us that confidence to say now we're going after the
Sure,
league.
yeah.
And even if you look at our previous video, we did say, can we do it, right? And we did it. It
happened. Got over the line.
Happily so, we did it. People after the lockdown, players after the lockdown showed up. The likes of Thibaut Courtois, who we're still gonna get to him.
Yeah.
Sergio Ramos, Karim
Benzema.
Benzema. I mean, these guys just stood up and they delivered, and because of them, we won the league.
Let's go to the players now because
go to them.
they are the masters on the field. They are the ones who put in the grind,
Yes.
the fight, and the results on the field. We have to start with Thibaut Courtois because
Yes,
how do I put this lightly?
lightly.
Thibaut Courtois was shit last season.
That's being light.
That's being very kind.
Yes,
He
very
was
kind.
absolute shambles last season.
A
And
shocker.
a lot of people had written him off for Real Madrid, and funnily enough, they still stuck with him. Zidane still gave him a chance because Areola from PSG also came.
Yes.
Very good goalkeeper,
Yes,
but
yes, yes.
he never seemed to get ahead of Courtois.
Yes.
And then at the start of the season, what is it, like 18 clean sheets already?
Yep.
Within the entire season. One of his best ever performances in a season.
I mean,
Football.
I mean, he pulled through. He just shut us up.
Yeah.
I mean, we slaughtered
No, we're
them,
eating
man.
humble pie
No,
right
we eat it, and I don't mind this humble pie. Trust me, because we're La Liga champions because
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
So, having said that, I mean, he pulled through. He did a 180, and he did it on the pitch. That's how true champions come through. He was an integral part of Atletico Madrid winning the league when he was there, and he was an integral part with Real Madrid winning it this season. So, I'm very happy. Congratulations to him, and thank you for this good tasting humble pie.
what a nice humble pie to eat.
Yes.
And then moving over to the defense,
Yes.
which is, we're just picking standout players for Real Madrid
Yes,
this season.
yes.
Of course, the whole team was good, but Sergio Ramos.
Sergio.
I mean, talking about Sergio Ramos it's a norm. Like Ramos
Yes.
is always good.
Yes,
in
yes,
all
yes.
the seasons, he's well, apart from last season, everyone was bad last season.
Yes.
But he's always been good for Real Madrid. But this season, there seemed to be something different in terms of how hard he was fighting. He was even fighting clean. I don't remember him getting a red card this season.
No, I don't remember.
Maybe he probably did somewhere because it's
Yeah.
Sergio Ramos.
Yeah, exactly.
But in terms of, I feel like he had to dig deep this season, and he really had to carry the team alongside Benzema
Yes,
and
yes.
actually get the goals. Defensively, he was very good. Scoring those penalties, and over 10 goals this season for a defender.
Yes.
That's a really top performance.
Highest scoring defender in the Liga history currently. I mean, this man, he dug deep. Just when you thought he had reached his pinnacle, he
And
just
he's aging.
He's aging.
now.
That's the
Yeah.
thing. And he broke through that pinnacle and showed us a clean but still gritty side of Ramos. Ramos is one of those players where, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I mean? Like, he's always been like
He's
this.
not fazed by anything.
Yes, he's not fazed by anything, and he's always been like this. But for some reason, this season, he just took it up another gear.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he was a standout captain. He led, and for me, this time around, it felt more about the team. Whereas when we had Cristiano, it was Cristiano and Cole.
Yes,
And this is not taking away from the team at that time. Everybody was hitting their peak, but the responsibility and the headlines and everything was all focused on Cristiano.
Ronaldo, yeah.
Whereas this time it was a pure team performance. I mean, you also get standout lighties, Valverde coming through
Sure.
and delivering. I mean, these guys pulled through. Sergio Ramos was the leader, and he led them to the 34th title. And I'm ecstatic.
What about Karim Benzema? Because
Oh.
what a performance this season from him. You know, we always talked about Benzema as the being in the shadow of Ronaldo, which he was.
He was.
Until Ronaldo left, definitely
Yeah.
he was. We can't lie about that.
Yes.
But and we never thought that he would relish
Yes.
the chance to actually
Yes.
lead the team and be the main guy. We know he had it in him, but if you're in the shadow of someone for that long,
Yeah.
like it affects you mentally in terms of, can I actually do
do it.
this
Yeah,
for a
yeah.
team like that as big as Real Madrid? Can I actually do it? So he had those, he probably had those things in his mind. But to put in those kind of performances that it did this season for me was really massive.
Look, I mean, he pulled through. Like, in fact, to say he pulled through,
That's an understatement.
That's an understatement.
He was the main O.
Yes, that's an understatement of the year.
Yeah.
This guy turned it around like proper. He was always good, but this time he was great. I mean, this
World
guy,
class.
he reveled in the pressure. He reveled in the sense that he was the spearhead.
Yeah.
He was the one that was the focal point for the team, and he reveled in it. And the kinds of goals that he was scoring, the
Another level.
that was another level. I mean,
Technique.
he's always scored important goals. He's always
Yeah.
been a goal scorer, but the way this time he scored these
Yeah.
goals was just absolutely phenomenal. So I'm very happy.
We've always commended him for his hold-up play, his
Exactly,
link-up play.
exactly.
But now he still has that. He just added more goals to it. He just
because
added
now
more confidence.
he has that freedom to do so, and I'm
Yeah.
happy that he's taking it and going forward with it. And because of that, look, we are La Liga champions. I cannot say it enough. We are La Liga champions. And I mean, with the team being balanced now,
Yeah.
man, I just can't stop swooning right
Do you think he should be in the Ballon d'Or conversation? Because a lot of people are talking about Benzema potentially being, I'm not sure about winning it, but being in the conversation, so in the top 5 or top 3, alongside, well, for me personally, alongside the likes of Lewandowski,
Yes.
because he's had an insane season, 11 goals in the Champions League. He had over 30 goals
goals
before lockdown, so that should tell you something. So, do you think he should be in the conversation?
He definitely should be in the. That's a no-brainer, okay? He's not. He shouldn't be.
Because he's
even
never really been before in the Ballon d'Or conversation.
Exactly.
He's always probably in the top 10, but nothing close to number 3.
So for me, he's definitely in the top 3. For me, he should. Okay, it's a toss-up between Lewandowski and him. I mean,
Yeah.
Lewandowski has been the informed striker for the. It's not even
And
informed.
Messi.
And Messi. Well,
Yeah.
but
No, come on.
anyway, Lewandowski.
You didn't win the league,
Listen,
but you're still
listen. Lewandowski has been the informed striker. In fact, it's not even form anymore. He's just pure class.
He's a class player.
So he's just been right up there for, we can say confidently, for a decade now,
Yeah.
right? And so with Messi, okay, Messi has delivered, but not to the usual standards.
Yeah.
But he still delivered. We'll give him that.
Ronaldo's still there as well.
Ronaldo is still delivered as well, but it would be unfair if one of the two win it.
Yeah.
So for me, it's either Lewandowski or Karim Benzema.
Sure.
Yeah.
And looking at the player of the season in La Liga now,
Yeah.
not only in Real Madrid, bringing in the guys like Lionel Messi,
Yeah.
Sergio Ramos, Karim Benzema and company.
Yeah.
Who is your player of the season in La Liga and why?
I would say it's Karim Benzema because
Straight.
It's straight.
So Messi, 20 goals, 20 assists? No.
Hey, screw that lighting. And for me, it's Karim Benzema. I mean, to be under the shadow of such a colossus, so such a god of football as Cristiano Ronaldo, and to step up like that and to deliver the way you delivered, to add to your repertoire, like you said, he can drop back, he can hold the ball up, he can supply, but for him to do that and add more goals,
Yeah.
I mean, this guy won us the league. So for me, he is my player of the season. Because with Sergio, he's always been that guy.
Yeah.
He's always been right up there.
Sure.
We've never had doubts with him. Thibaut Courtois, he's right up there in the conversation. For me, it is Karim Benzema, Thibaut Courtois number 2, and the rest don't matter.
Well, the only thing left for Real Madrid now, of course, is the Champions League.
Yes.
And I'm sure they're going to be licking their fingers
Yes,
after
yes.
watching City lose against Arsenal in the FA Cup.
Son, that wasn't just a loss.
That was a masterclass.
That was a defensive
Wow.
masterclass by
Wow.
Arsenal.
Arsenal fans.
Wow.
Arsenal fans.
Wow,
That
wow,
was
wow.
Arsenal from 2004. Which Arsenal was that?
What?
What a match.
What a match.
Yeah.
So Real Madrid will be licking their fingers at the prospect
They have
of that.
to. I mean, City is beatable. We actually saw it. Arsenal beat them. Not only beat them, they outclassed them
Outclassed them.
in terms of shutting them out defensively.
They absolutely flustered City.
Yeah.
This was the first time I saw City under Pep look clueless.
They were clueless.
They
Even
look-
Guardiola wanted to go home.
Yes, that man at some point he was thinking about his supper and his wife, right? During the game, and we've never seen Pep be like that in
Yeah.
that form. So, having said that, and we do have the best defense in the league.
Yeah.
So it is definitely doable, and we're licking our lips at the prospect of knocking City out and going to win the Champions League.
Whew. That's going to be cherry on top for another great season for Real Madrid.
Phenomenal season, and one thing that we haven't touched on is Zizou and the fact that how he transitioned from, because he was always seen as a guy who's privileged to inherit a team.
Sure, yeah.
He comes back and his skill set, which we as Real Madrid fans saw, was put much more to the fore this time. His tactic, his decision making,
Sure.
his managing of the team. He's always
Rotation
been
of the squad.
rotation of the squad. He's always been known as a great man manager, but this time you saw his tactics pull through. And in as much as we can give praise to the 3 players that we've given praise to, he is the kingpin. He is the one
Yeah.
who made the touch and everything turned into gold.
Wow, looking forward to the Champions League, man. Looking forward to watching the rest of the season.
Yes.
I think there's like 2 or 3 games left in all the leagues in Europe.
Yeah.
So we're going to be looking forward to that. And of course, in August, it is the UEFA Champions League.
Guys, thank you again for tuning in. Much love. Barcelona fans, I want to see you in the comment section. It will be me and you, but either way, I win because I am a La Liga champion. Thank you very much. Until next time.